We're all told at length about the Ganga Jamna Tehzeeb, viewers. India, the melting pot. Well, the 31st annual general session of the Jamiat Ulema Hind, a gathering, interfaith dialogue, has generated a series of controversies. From Rahul Madani to Mahmood Madani, the leading lights of this congregation of Islamic scholars have made the comments that have generated a heated debate over the intent and import of the utterances. The first cleric of the block was Mahmood Madani, who on Friday asserted that Islam is the oldest religion in India. Yes, he said that, viewers. Listen in.
ये धरती इस्लाम की जाए पैदाइश है, ये मुसलमानों का पहला वतन है। इसलिए ये कहना, ये समझना और ये बोलना कि इस्लाम बाहर से आया हुआ कोई मजहब है, ये सरासर गलत। इस्लाम इसी मुल्क का मजहब है और सभी मजाहिब में, सारे धर्मों में, सारे रिलीजन में सबसे पुराना मजहब है। इसलिए मैं वाज़ेह तौर से कहता हूं कि भारत हिंदी मुसलमानों के लिए वतनी और दीनी दोनों हैसियतों से सबसे अच्छी जगह है।
We are then on the concluding day of the session. Arshad Madani, the president of Jamiat Ulema Hind, claimed that Om and Allah are same, and that is who everyone worshipped earlier. Taking offense to the claim, Jain priest Lokesh Muni, who was also sharing the stage along with other Dharm Gurus, stormed off. Here's what transpired. Watch this interaction.
सबसे पहले ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह की आवाज हिंदुस्तान की धरती पर उतरी है, यहां से पैदा हुई है। सबसे पहले मनु ने ओम की इबादत की है। ओम एक है, अल्लाह एक है, उसका कोई शरीक नहीं है।
जो मदनी साहब का वक्तव्य हुआ, हम कोई उससे सहमत नहीं है और मैं आपसे निवेदन करना चाहता हूं, हमें केवल जोड़ने की बात अगर करनी है, प्यार मोहब्बत की कीजिए। ये जितनी कहानी सुनाई है अल्लाह मन्नू ये वो, उससे 4 गुना कहानी मैं सुना सकता हूं।
Well, viewers, this was a platform to bring together everybody, unite all religions into a discourse, etc., which was positive, but unfortunately we saw brazen supremacism, a one-upmanship, where one bunch of Dharm Gurus or leaders or Maulanas, call them what you want to, suddenly said, we were number one. We were ahead of everybody. Because how does that work? Why was a peace platform used to provoke? What does that say about this Ganga Jamna Tehzeeb? Some people have said that it's the supremacist attitude, reeks of condescension, and creates the distrust and bad blood. But first, viewers, on the 2 points that were raised, I want to go across to Dushyanth Sridhar, Vedic scholar who joins us from Bangalore. Dushyanth Sridhar, thank you very much for speaking to me. I just want to ask you a fundamental question. Is it right to say that Islam was the oldest religion here in India, on the subcontinent, number one? Number two, most importantly, can you conflate Allah and Om?
Namaskaram Rahul, and namaskaram to all the viewers of Times Now channel. See, there are two parts where you've asked this question. One is with respect to the historicity of the religion, the said religion in India. That is an easier point that we can tackle. The second point is what I feel gives where we should prioritize. There are a few things, Rahul, at the outset. Speaking for the unity of religions, speaking for unity amongst the followers of religion is something that all of us have to welcome. So I completely welcome the initiative where people come together on one platform. That said, there are a few similarities between the way God is perceived in Islam and Sanatana Dharma. He's omniscient, omnipresent, singular, because we say nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko bahunam sa vidadhati kaman. So ekaha, he's singular, he's omniscient, he knows everything, he's al-rahim is what they say in Islam. He's very merciful. Yes, we also say he's daya guna, karuna guna, all that is fine. So there are similarities. Now comes the major difference. Now when the person who's mentioned in the video stated that Om, Pranava, the sound, and Allah are the same, in my academic understanding, it is not so. I will explain. Now, pranavam, which is a sound, has three. A, U, Ma, Akara, Ukara, Makaram. Akarartho Vishnur, Jagadudai Raksha, Pralayakrit, Makarartho Jivaha is what the shlokam states. So it talks about Paramatma, the Jivatma, the connection between the two. This is a sound. Sound is formless. So the person who speaks says, Pranava, which is Om. I asked some person, this is what he says. I asked what is Om. That person says he's air, he's formless. And then he concludes this is what is Allah. He is a bit academically wrong there. Because what is sound as Omkara gets transformed and transitioned into a written state as well. In our manuscripts, we also write Om. So we give it a form. And thirdly, we may also give it a human form. For example, Valmiki states when Rama, Sita and Lakshmana walked, Agrataf prayayau Ramaha, Sita madhye su madhyama, Prishtatastu dhanushpanihi Lakshmanaha, A-U-Ma. Like how Pranava walked, the three walked. So there is a possibility of adding form and formless to it. Now you may ask, what is the big deal about it? Now, for example, if I tell Rahul Shivshankar can write with his left hand, there is no problem. Now, when I say Rahul Shivshankar can write only with his left hand, there is a problem, which means that he can't write with the right hand. Similarly, when Islam says that God is formless, there is no problem with Sanatana Dharma, there is no conflict. But they say God can exist only in the formless state. That is where they start disregarding other religions. Now, you may ask, again a user may ask, sir, what is the effect? There is unemployment here, roads are bad, pollution is there. Why are you discussing all this? There is a bigger reason for this, Rahul. When our understanding of Pranava and Allah is half-baked, like the person who has made the statement, it may result in a lot of repercussions in the society. If the concept of Pranavam, which is Om and Allah, is the same, then Turkey did not allow any terrorist to be blacklisted. Whereas when Turkey was affected, India sent its first aid. Why? Because we see the citizens of Turkey as the children of God. Turkey will start seeing Bharatiyas as the children of God only when we are converted to Islam. So this concept of Om and Allah cannot be equated for that reason. And a simple question, it may be a childlike question, viewers have to forgive me. If the person is so strongly convicted that Om and Allah are the same, then why should a person, a devout Muslim, face the Mecca and do namaz? When they believe God is formless, then they can face any direction because they have been ordained to face Mecca. I have no problem with it. But in the process of bringing unity amongst religions, people should say there are differences, yet we can unite. That is a sensible statement. Rather than stating that Islam was the first religion born in India, it went from here to the West, from West it came back to India. All these lack historical evidences, and they also lack the academic acumen.
How beautifully you put it. Asked a very simple question. If they're one in the same thing, then why do the devout face Mecca to pray? I think that really settles it all. I've run out of time, Ratan Sharda ji. I'm really sorry tonight. Please, I beg your indulgence. And Advocate Shahid Ali Bhai, I'm sorry I've run out of time on this show. I'm being told by my producer I can't take any more questions. But I think it's been wonderful listening to Mr. Sridhar. I think he's hit the nail on the head so beautifully. Don't think he leaves much for anyone else to say. Tragedy is, viewers, that we should not use a peace platform to provoke. It defeats the purpose. I leave it at that. And Sridhar Saab, yes, I am a lefty actually, and I can only write with my left hand. Thank you very much. Thank you.